Right, we are live, fellas. I didn't even know this. This is cool. I didn't know that YouTube had filters. That's pretty cool. Whoa. Sounds all right. All right, guys. Just got back from doing a little fishing. And we're gonna fillet it, and then we're gonna cook it on the live. I went to Arroyo a little bit ago, and I got there early. Got a head start on the day, but then the audio wasn't really working very well again on the GoPro. So I don't know if I'm gonna put that video or not. But right now we're gonna go ahead and fillet the fish that we caught today. We got 3 keeper trouts. We got our limit of trout, and we got 1 redfish. So we're gonna go ahead and fillet those right now. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and make me a coffee because I am exhausted. Let me see if I can make a coffee real quick, guys, while you're on here. All right, all right. I do have a C4, but I don't want to drink it. I don't want to be up all freaking night. If you're on here, comment real quick. Let me know. I just want to make sure the comments are working real quick. If you can comment, guard your privacy, community guidelines, chat filter, all messages. Comment real quick, guys, just to make sure the comments are working. Okay. Community moderation. I don't know if you guys are able to or comment or not. There you go. What's up, Jose? All right. So we're gonna go ahead and fillet some trout and some redfish real quick, guys. Let me put the camera back a little bit. I'll try to see if I can keep it within range where I can read the messages coming in. But let me go ahead and show you the catches real quick. What's up? And excuse the mess, guys, if you see any mess. I do live by myself, and it's hard to keep up with everything. It's not really dirty, but I try to keep up with work, jig heads, lures, all that good stuff. Check out this guy right here. Bam, look at that trout ski right there, guys. Nice fat trout ski. I'm not sure how big he is, but I think he's about 18 and a half, 19 inches. But he is a beast. We're gonna fillet this guy. We got our Bubba knife, and we're gonna get to work. Sure, please don't get it dirty. Yeah, I'll try not to get it dirty. If not, I'll just wash it again. I'm from Bronzeville. There's a Starman. Are you from Trinidad? No, I'm not from Trinidad. I'm from Bronzeville, Texas. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and fillet this guy here, guys. I'll try to keep up with the comments. Probably gotta fillet this knife a little bit more. Haven't filleted a fish in a good minute. Since I hardly keep fish, I haven't been filleting fish in a minute, but I started, I wanna start dieting again and meal prepping. So, gotta start keeping some fish. Yeah, I'm from Texas. I sure need to say that. Sure, date night. Date night, that's funny. But don't make fish come. We're gonna make some fish, man. We got this 1 trout ski right here. We're gonna fillet 3 trouts and a redfish. And then we're gonna go ahead and see if we can cook it up real quick. And summarize your food. Do you think 50 racks of the studs? All right, guys. I'm not sure what the hell's going on in the comments. I'm just gonna fillet the fish. If not, I'm never gonna freaking finish filleting the fish. But we're gonna go ahead and fillet this trout here, and then we're probably gonna cook up the redfish. I like eating trout, but today I feel like eating some redfish. So this is a nice little fillet right here of the trout ski right here. So one side. Let's get the other side going. We're gonna do a fillet and cook. So we're gonna be cooking these suckers up here in a second. Well, one of the fish, which is the redfish. We're gonna be cooking it up here in a second here, guys, with some real good seasoning. All right, let's see here. And if you guys like to see how I catch these fish, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, man. A lot of fishing content on my channel. Offshore, inshore, kayaking, boat fishing, all that good stuff. All right, one trout down, 2 more to go. The trash comes by tomorrow, so I'm gonna make sure I fillet these guys, throw them in the dumpster so the trash man can pick them up. You trout, let's see. Yeah, this is a speckled trout right here that we're filleting right here, guys. This is a speckled saltwater trout. And we got our limit today, which is 3 trouts, and we got 1 redfish. I'll show you the redfish here in a second. But let me go ahead and fillet these guys real quick. And we're gonna get to it. We're gonna see if we can cook it up. I am starving. I've had 2 burritos all day and some chips. That's literally all I ate today because I didn't want to eat anything but fish because I want to start eating fish for the next couple of weeks with some carbs. We won't be cooking any carbs today, unfortunately, but we will be cooking the fish. I don't know if I have any tortillas to make some fish tacos, but we're gonna eat the fish regardless. All right, here we go. Trout number 2. The one that's a little bit harder to fillet is the redfish, since the redfish has thick scales. And this is the 3rd speckled trout right here. We're gonna fillet, and we just caught these right now. Well, I caught these right now, so they're coming right out of the water, and that's the best way to eat fish, man. So the trouts I'm gonna freeze. We'll cook at a later time. But I will be cooking the redfish for sure. Not all of it. I'll probably just cook one side of it, and then I'll cook the rest of it tomorrow. But for sure, we're gonna cook one side of the redfish, enough to feed me for a day or 2. All right. And this is the best way to save some money when you're meal prepping. Go catch your own food. Okay, here we go. I might have gone too deep on this one. Okay. This trout's a little bit more mushy than the other one. And I don't like the stomach or anything like that, guys, so I do cut that off. 3rd trout. Okay, now what's going on here, man? How big is the redfish? The redfish, I believe, is about 22 inches. About to show it to you guys here in a second. He's the one that's next. Check him out. This is the redfish right here. Real nice gold color. He's about 22 and a half, 23 inches, give or take. And this is the one we're gonna fillet next. This is the one that's gonna make the good slabs of fillets right here. But this guy put up a decent little fight, I'll tell you what, in that deep water. And but he's a good little 22 and a half, 23 inch redfish. Not as fat as I'd like him, but I mean, he still measures up and he's still gonna be dinner. So we're gonna fillet this guy next. This one's a little bit more challenging to cook because we gotta go underneath his scales, but we should still be able to get it. As long as you kind of cut through the scales, you'll be all right. Usually you want to use a serrated knife for the reds, but I don't have one. I mean, I do have one, but it's not for the fish. All right, so now we're gonna lift up. And the idea is to get all the way into the belly, but try not to, well, I don't want to really open up the belly. And whenever I fillet fish at home, I have to clean up the freaking scales that fall in the floor and stuff. I don't usually fillet fish at home, but I figured why not. All right. So now and what I do is, now that I have the scales kind of off, I'm gonna run the blade through the bottom and grab all that meat out real quick. But yeah, this is the 22, 23 inch redfish. So let's go ahead and get it going. This is a decent size. He's like a lower slot. He's not a big redfish, but he's a perfectly good size to harvest. Get this whole slab of meat right there, nice and juicy. So now we're gonna do the other side, and we're almost done filleting all three fish. All right. All right, now I'm just gonna pick up the skin here. And I try to avoid getting all that rib cage. All right, so now we have our slab here. Same thing we did on the other one. We're gonna just kind of run the knife right through the scales to get that meat off, just like that. And then the redfish is trash. Whew. Just like that, guys. I filleted three trouts and a redfish. Now we're gonna clean up a little bit here. Otherwise, it's gonna stink really bad. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and rinse off the fish. So let me I live in Brownsville, Texas. You're gonna go ahead and fillet, rinse off all the meat, get all the blood off of it. And then we're gonna go ahead and clean it a little bit more. We're gonna make sure that it doesn't have any bones or anything like that. Over here it's night, bro. It's 1:59 a.m. Dark already. I'm in Texas. I'm not in freaking Africa or some shit. All right. What I typically do to clean the scales is I'll grab some paper towels, kind of just run it all through here. And then when I finish, I typically mop the floor just in case I miss some scales. Don't want a freaking mess here. All right. Yeah, it's bright in this room because I have LED lights all over the place. Has all the lighting is brand new, top of the line lighting, bro. Know what I'm saying? Advice to a 23-year-old: get a job and move out of your mom's house. All right. So now. Gonna clean the cutting board real quick here. And right before we cook it, we're gonna cook the red today. Like I said, we're gonna put the trouts in the freezer. And so I'll put them in a Ziploc bag here in a second. We're only gonna cook the redfish. This is the redfish, trout, redfish. And the trout, I don't mind eating it with the scales. You don't really taste it. All right. So let me find some Ziploc bags real quick. Yeah, thanks, Lance guy. Or my friends keep saying it. BBC, ask your mom. She knows what BBC is. Come on, man. Let's see here. Oh, I was gonna make a coffee and I forgot. Let me heat up the water a little bit again. I don't know if I have any Ziploc bags. I should have probably checked before. This isn't gonna work. I have an idea. We'll put them in here and then we'll freeze them up. Here. I'll probably put them in the fridge. Nah, we'll put them in the freezer. All right. So now that we have the redfish here, I'm gonna season it. I'm gonna use one of the best seasonings in the market. All right, so I feel some bones on that one. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off right now. Cut off the bones. I don't like bones on my fish. I can feel them right here. No bones, no bones, no bones. This one's got a little bit of bone right here. All right. Now we're gonna season this bad boys real quick. I ain't no Chef Ramsay, but I can cook a little bit. All right. Clean all this crap here. We're gonna start the pan. We're gonna start it on low. Nothing in there. Let's get some butter. All right, guys, we're gonna be using GPC for fish and chicken. This is probably one of the best seasonings on the market. I believe they have a website. And then we're gonna use your typical garlic. And I found this one here. This one looks good. It says cilantro and lime. This one right here. So we're gonna be using these right here. So let's go ahead and start filleting this real quick. And I know this GPC, man, it's freaking good. So we're gonna, this freaking guy has me saying fucking BBC. We're gonna go ahead and get them all nicely. Yeah, we're not in the garage today, man. We're in the kitchen. You made it in the kitchen. We just finished filleting some fish. Now we're gonna cook it. Caught me some trout and some redfish today. And we're gonna cook it. All right. A little bit of garlic. What's going on, Juan? From Cuba. All right. I want to drink coffee, but I feel like I should drink water before I drink coffee. Occupation, owner. Yeah, we're about to get this fish cooked up, man. It's gonna be delicious. Look at this. Look at all that seasoning, man. Law enforcement? No, bro. Not even close. No, I own a marketing company in the energy business. So we do we do everything from energy to solar, things like that. And but I get I get that a lot. People tell me that they think I'm in law enforcement or a veteran, things like that. But I've never been in law enforcement. I've never been in the army or anything like that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this going. Gonna get this plate because I am starving, boy. What's up, official face lava? I am starving. Let me see if I can put this. Like that. No tattoos in army. Nah. I have no idea. I'm not in the service. Nothing against law enforcement. I wouldn't do it. Right now I'm gonna be cooking some redfish. I have a bunch of different tattoos, man. They all mean different things, so I don't know, bro. Some of them I got when I was young, some of them I got when I got older. We got the fish cooking, guys. We're gonna let that cook for about 3 or 4 minutes and go from there. I just went kayaking a little bit ago, bro. That's where I got the fish from. I caught 3 trouts and a redfish within like 2-3 hours. I might post a video. I'm not too sure since the audio was all gay again. It was acting up as usual. So I don't know if I'm gonna post it up yet. Launching the kayak near SPI report. I mean, you can launch right off the causeway when you get into the island, or you can launch, they have boat ramps there as well. Redfish, no sir, that we are in Texas. Although Florida also has redfish. All right, Ben, thanks, brother. Appreciate you. I'm tired too. I gotta hit the hay too, man, but shit, I gotta eat. Been working non-stop on lures and jig heads and all that stuff. Trying to make sure this redfish is cooked good, man. I've been wanting to drink a coffee since freaking yesterday, but I ran out of creamer. So I went to Stripes because it was late. I couldn't make it to Walmart since I was fishing. I went to Stripes and instead of getting one of their coffees, I just poured like almost a whole freaking bottle of creamer into the cup. Life hack. And I paid for that. I poured it into their coffee cup. This is all creamer. since I didn't have a chance to go to Walmart. I like my coffee really creamy. And some whipped cream. I'm a little fancy bitch. All right. Fish is almost done, guys. Let me see if I can get the phone closer because I can't read shit. Which one of your lures do you recommend for reds? Depending on where you're fishing, bro. A lot of people like the Cosmo, which is the Cosmo 2.0 and the Ragnarok. Which I personally like that one as well. There's so many of them, bro. So many of them. The Cosmo 2.0 is this one, watch. No, that's the regular one. This is the Ragnarok, and this is a Cosmo 2.0. This is a whitewood red flake. And lately, this one has been fire too, man. This is the Hulk. And this one has been selling a lot lately. But the color you use depends on the water, bro. It depends on the type of water you're fishing. It's genius, right? Fucking stole their creamer. They wouldn't sell it to me, so I was like, yeah, I'll just pour it into the cup then. I don't fish lakes, bro. I fish bay. Well, I do fish one lake, but today I was fishing a river. I was fishing, I fished the South Padre Island, Bayside, Port Mansfield. Thanks, Lance. All right. All right, we got 3 pieces done right here. We're gonna put 2 more in there. And we'll let that fish cool off and then we're gonna eat it. If you were fishing the jetties, I would recommend any one of the Ragnaroks in color white, dark green, maybe yellow on a 1/2 ounce jig head, like a heavy jig head. Unless you're fishing for trout, then you can get away with throwing like a 3/8 ounce or a 1/4 jig. I haven't fished Baffin Bay, bro. I have fished Nueces in Corpus Christi for sure, though. I have videos on my YouTube channel. I fished Nueces Bay. I fished over there by Packery Channel on a kayak. I've gone pier fishing, Rockport, Fulton, Corpus. Plenty of videos on that, but I've never been to Baffin Bay. I've been wanting to, but I know that Baffin Bay has like its season where the big reds are in there and big trouts are in there. So I missed that window. Usually it's like in the cold front, so I'm gonna wait till it gets cold again. And I'm gonna go in there and catch me some donkeys. I don't usually drink coffee while I eat fish, but I've been craving coffee since yesterday. Right now it's 2 in the morning over here, Charlie. Yeah, Jetties is one of those places where you gotta know where you're casting. Yeah, man, not too shabby. Check it out. Got some fresh redfish right here, right out of the water. Hell yeah, bro. Freaking delicious. I'm literally gonna eat the entire red right now. Since I'm not eating any carbs right now, it's just all fish, I should be able to eat it all. Yeah, it's freaking delicious, man. Right out of the water, it's the best way. One of these days, I'm gonna do a catch and cook on the water. I gotta talk to the game warden and make sure it's all good. Do I like bait casters or spinning reel? I use both, but I prefer a bait caster. Primarily because I use lures a lot, bro. And you get throwing a spinning reel, opening the bell, closing the bell over and over and over. It's too much for me. So I'd rather use a bait caster. I use Shimano Scorpion DC reels, Shimano Corrado DC reels, things like that. What ounce medium heavy rod weight you recommend to use during jetties fishing? I would use a medium rod at the jetties, a 9-foot medium rod. All right, guys, and that's a wrap with the fish. Now we're gonna go ahead and enjoy this feast while we answer some questions. So go ahead and ask away, guys. Make sure you get to see the fish. Do I like fishing for the meat or the pleasure? Pleasure killing a weaker animal. I enjoy fishing for both, for eating and being a predator, chasing my prey, harvesting it and cooking it. For the jetties, I always use either a 1 ounce jig head or a 1/2 ounce jig head, depending on where in the jetties I'm fishing, bro. For rough current, I'm gonna say a 1 ounce to a 2 ounce jig head. They're hard to find, bro, but usually I use an NLBN lure. It's like a 5-inch lure, paddle tail lure, very big body with a 1 ounce jig head or a 2 ounce jig head. If you don't want your wife to go fishing with you, tell her there's gonna be mosquitoes, mud, and you don't know what time you're gonna get back. Usually does a trick. But if you have a girl that likes to go fishing with you, I think that's a plus, bro. I would be taking, if I had a girl that liked fishing, I would be taking her with me all the time. Because I also have a boat. But even on the boat, you know, you need to have somebody that likes to go fishing. The last person I was with didn't like going fishing on the boat. The only thing she wanted to do on the boat was drink. So, but if a girl is down to go fishing with you, bro, and that's your girl, that's a bad chick. You want to keep that one. Usually when I'm with my wife, it's my hands in the smelling like bait. Yeah, I bet. Bet you and your wife are both dirty tilapias. I missed a bone. If you're gonna be using a bait, if you're gonna be using bait at the jetties, bro, I always throw a 3 ounce weight. A 3 ounce weight with a live mullet or a cut mullet. I haven't seen the video of trout for clout. Damn, this fish is freaking good, man. Trout for clout. Is that on YouTube? Is that what it's called? This is a redfish, a red drum. Let's see if there's a video called trout for, what is it? Trout for clout? Sorry guys, my energy level is low. I've been fishing. I'm just tired right now. Watch full girl with trout video. No, that's not it. Oh, it's just a trout for clout. One girl, one trout.
Girl with trout video.
Let me check it out real quick. Hold on.
Also known as the lady with trout video, using a trout for clout or one girl, one trout, is an explicit viral video and piece of shock media involving a woman on a fishing boat with a trout inside her vagina. The video was purportedly filmed by an Australian couple in Tasmania and first surfaced in January 2023. It was also purportedly accompanied by a video showing the couple having sex in a cemetery on top of the grave of deceased artist David Hammond Chapman. It later spread to Reddit in January 2023, then to Twitter and elsewhere online. On January 24th, 2023, Twitter user NO2 off the
Man, that is crazy. Some bitch really had a trout in her vagina. That is crazy. What kind of things you been watching, bro? I usually use a 3 ounce of the jetties, but I use a 10-foot rod, medium heavy, with a 65-pound braid on a 6500. So I throw big bait out, big weight out. I use 65-pound braid, but you have to make sure you put a leader on your bait or live mullet, bro, which is mono. If I'm fishing the jetties, I typically use like a 40 to 50-pound mono leader. Hugo from South Texas says, I'm interested in hunting or white dove. I don't do hunting, bro. You might want to hit up Munoz Ranch on Facebook. Am I Mexican? I guess. I'm Hispanic. I wasn't raised in Mexico or born in Mexico. I was born in Texas. What's up, Alejandro? I chew like a moose. I've never seen a moose chew, but I'm hungry. So fuck your moose. Jessica says, just moved to Texas. Any good fishing spots around Dallas? I've never fished in Dallas, to be honest with you. I do saltwater fishing. I know Dallas has a lot of freshwater lakes and stuff. So I've never been over there. So I couldn't tell you, Jessica. But if you do subscribe to my channel, I do a lot of saltwater fishing all along the coast in Texas. Inshore, offshore, kayaking, all that good stuff. Do I want Canelo to fight Benavidez? Hell yeah, I do, bro. And Canelo's gonna whoop his ass too, man. Yeah, I'm an American Mexican. Dude, the water is really high right now. Super high. I don't think Crawford can fight Canelo because, I mean, he can, but Crawford is a skinny guy, bro. He's small. What does he fight at? 135? 140? He'd have to move up to like 178, 170, 168. I don't think he can do it. He can definitely put the pounds on, but it's going to slow him down because that's not his fighting weight. But I don't know, man. When Crawford last fought Spencer, I feel like Crawford was on some juice, bro. One piece rod, two piece. A two-piece rod is fine, bro, but I'd rather use a one piece, to be honest with you. Nah, there's no way Canelo will make 150. No freaking way, bro. That guy's too big. What are you talking about? He fights at 168. I'm gonna make 150. That's retarded. This isn't chicken, it's fish. It looks like chicken, though. Just made it right now. We just filleted some fish a little bit ago, and we cooked it up on the live. Yeah, but there's no way in hell Canelo would make 150. No way. And he wouldn't do it. Doesn't make any sense, bro. Even if he could, he wouldn't. Crawford has nothing to offer Canelo. If they did do the fight, and they fight like at 168, which I'm sure they would if they did, Canelo all the way, bro. Crawford's not gonna have the same speed at 168, and he's gonna get tired faster. Yeah, Canelo would definitely destroy Crawford. Crawford is a small guy, like I said. He's a small guy. He's Crawford should fight Tank. That's like their weight level. All right. All right, good night, bro. I'm in Texas and it's 2:33 a.m. Yeah, I haven't seen Andy Ruiz in a minute either. I thought he was making a comeback. And then I didn't see him anymore. The last time I seen Andy Ruiz was when he fought against, who was it? What's that guy's name? For the belt. I forgot his freaking name. Anthony Joshua, I think it was. Did he fight Chris Ariola before he got out? Hold on. Man, that fish was freaking good. Yeah, I caught a catan a while back. I've caught like 2 or 3 of them already. Today I had a buddy of mine, a subscriber that caught like a 4.5-foot catan today. I shot it with a gun. Got it on video. After the Joshua fight. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I saw the Joshua one and then that was it. And as far as married, no. I am 100% single. Have I eaten barisha? Never heard of it. When am I going redfish hunting with Captain George? I just got back from fishing, bro. Caught some redfish and trout. I don't know when George is going to want. I think we're going to go. I'm supposed to go on a charter with him sometime soon. I know this Wednesday I'm going on a charter with a captain and some subscribers or some guys that won the tournament. Catan is garfish, also known as alligator gar. It's like a freshwater fish that's also known to be in brackish water, where it's like freshwater and saltwater mixed. But alligator gar is basically what it's known for in English. Alligator gar is really, really good as well. I just haven't fished for any. I don't usually fish for gar. It's not the kind of fish you want to mess with on a boat unless you're going to shoot it. My favorite fish to eat is mahi-mahi. It tastes like chicken. For kayak fishing, I've taken people out on the kayak before. They usually donate, you know, like $150, $200, whatever they want to give to take them out. No, we have a kayak. So the guy shot the gar right next to the kayak. These are people that catch fish all the time, gar fish, so they're experienced. They wouldn't shoot a freaking hole through their boat. I need to go get some creamer tomorrow because the creamer from Stripes is sucky. It's not bad, but it's better than no coffee, I'll tell you that much. Charge my iPad real quick. Have I ever been stuck at the sea? No. I have had emergencies out there. I blew my motor offshore one time, but one of my buddies was out there on his boat and he ended up pulling me back. There was another time that I had an emergency on my kayak where game warden had to go in there and rescue me when a cold front came in. I'm getting acid reflux right now. I think I devoured that fish really fast. It's freaking good though. Have I ever shit up the side of the boat? No, bro, never had to. Cam, you ask some stupid ass questions. Let me be the first one to tell you that. I know you do it on purpose, but just want to let you know. Yeah, kayaks are depending on what kind of kayak you get, bro. They can be a good kayak or a bad kayak. The kayak that I have, I trust with my life. It's a Hobie Outback. The kayak I had before was a shitty kayak. But now I have a Hobie Outback, and that kayak can handle 30-mile-per-hour winds, no problem. 2-foot, 3-foot swells, no problem. We don't get diarrhea out there, bro. I don't know I don't know if you fish or not, but when we're gonna go fishing offshore, or we know we're gonna be out there for a good minute, we as professionals, we know what we can eat and can't eat before we go out and while we're out there. The only thing we gotta do is piss. We never gotta take a shit. And if we do gotta take a shit, my best advice, get in the water and take a doobie right there, man. Not off the side of the boat. Yeah, Amber, video you and friend split his knee. Oh yeah, that was Isaac. Freaking split his knee real bad, bro. That was crazy. I don't have a propeller, I have a fin drive. Yeah, the Hobie is definitely a serious kayak. It's a badass freaking machine, man, I'll tell you that. You gotta have a fish whistle, PFD. What else? I usually have a radio. I have a what is it called? A Coast Guard radio. Now I do. I didn't back then, but now I carry a Coast Guard radio. What else? You know, depending on where you're gonna go, if you're gonna go on a kayak, if it's gonna be hot outside, hot as shit, you're gonna want to take an ice chest with some ice and drinks for sure. Plenty of water as well, because sometimes that sun, man, it'll get you. All right, guys. Well, we did the fillet of the fish, and we cooked it, and we ate it. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump off the live because I'm gonna shower now, and then I'm gonna hit the hay. No, I don't have a Hobie Mirage Pro. I have the Hobie Outback. It's the one right before the Mirage Pro, I think. The Hobie Outback Mirage. The Pro is the Pro Angler. But as far as carrying a Glock, I carry something, you know. But with that being said, guys, you know, if you're new on here, subscribe, all that other shit. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm tired. I'm gonna hit the hay. I'm gonna shower, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks, Lemon Man.